I saw Conjuring Last Rites in theaters the other day. Was this movie scary? Let's talk about it. In what is supposed to be the closing to Ed and Lorraine Warren's journey, we see them ghost their last case. Now let me say right off the bat, for those wondering, is this movie better than the third? Absolutely the fuck it is. The narrative, the plot, writing, character arcs are all improved in this movie. Not to mention horror sequences in The Last Rites are an improvement over the third film. And I love that. One of the biggest issues I have with haunted house horror films specifically is a lack of true horror, or just the jump scares. I mean, it's really cliche that it's not scary anymore, and a lot of those scares are shock value. Like, when you think something is supposed to happen, but then nothing happens. Like when a character bumps into someone else, and they're like, it's not that scary, you know? And I hate seeing that because it just leads us up to nothing. So, being a dark white entity myself, I know good horror. Just so you guys know, I am Big Spectre. I'm not Slenderman. Sony, do not sue me. I am not trying to be Slenderman. I've met the guy before. He's kind of a dick. He got mad at me for trying to copy him. And I said, dude, I'm not trying to copy you. I'm a dark white entity myself. Just not necessarily an evil one like you, but, you know, I ain't trying to copy you. So, don't sue me, Sony. I'm the Big Spectre, and I just get big thoughts because I'm super baked right now. I don't condone any of that stuff. It's not cool. Back to my main point. This is a haunted house movie. We all know that. And because of that, movies like this are destined to fail because the story every time is so cliche. You have a family that's haunted by a spirit, only for someone to then die. Then help comes along the way. Someone gets possessed in the process. Jump scare here, jump scare there. But I will say, what this movie does differently in terms of horror aspects is the elevated sound. I mean, if you love horror movies, do yourself a favor. Even if you don't love horror movies, pay some extra money. Go to the IMAX. And goddamn it, it is so worth it. The atmosphere building with the elevated sound increases the tension tenfold, and for most jump scares, you're left wondering what's gonna happen, or flat out, what the fuck? And that's not to say that there were a few scares that were predictable. For the most part, the creativity behind these jump scares were pretty well executed. I really liked how this movie included Annabelle again. I know she's kind of like been in almost every movie, but it's always nice to see her back. I ain't gonna lie. The characters in this movie were actually written well. Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson were great as the Warrens. They're awesome in all their movies. And their daughter Judy, I thought, brought some nuance to the story. Because in the other Conjuring movies, she was mostly there with no purpose. But kind of had a role in Annabelle 3. But I will tell you, what she went through in Annabelle 3 carries on in this movie. And let me tell you, the different amalgamations that there are of Annabelle, pretty creepy in this movie. Pretty cool stuff. And let me tell you, she really hates that doll. There's this one scene where one of the little girls asks her if she likes dolls. And she says,
"Girl, I ain't fucking with that doll."
Now, she didn't literally say that, but you get the gist. Now, in this story, Judy has a boyfriend. His name is Tony. And let's just say, he's a pretty chill dude. And it's kind of weird, but because of his character, the story revolves on different things of beauty of life, family, and trust. Give this movie some drama, which I know y'all are going to disagree on, but kind of adds some nice new direction for this franchise. Because I know they're going to do new movies after this. I mean, maybe not with this pair of actors, but they definitely will continue to make movies. Tony's overall chemistry with Judy and Ed works really well and provides some comedic relief, which works well with horror movies when you don't overdo it, because when you do, it's just lame. He also gets surprise appearances from the OG crew from the first movie and from characters all throughout the franchise. And I thought that was a cool addition. There's some funny moments with some of those characters. Also cool stuff. Now the family. Look, there's a lot of people in that family. I don't know if I'll try and explain the whole thing, but I'll keep it real brief. They're fine. I thought the acting and the storytelling for them was really well done. There's not a lot of dumb horror moments with the family, which I really appreciated, and you generally feel for this family. I mean, they're like 8 people under a roof. They're very poor, and these people are really going through some shit. And the 3 spirits that haunt this family have them pretty mentally fucked up. Like I said, the acting in this movie, I thought was actually really nice. It's not horrible. It wasn't all cheesy. It felt like you were in the movie. And so because of that, Decent job. Why don't even say decent? Pretty good job, actually. So, is this movie scary? If you don't watch scary movies, you'll definitely be in for a treat. Especially since this movie has some pretty good substance with the story, so expect this to be pretty scary. And if you have this movie on loud volume with some extra bass, you'll be getting the full experience. Trust me. You'll enjoy the movie as a good piece of cinema, and not some waste of your time. But if you're a vet like myself, and have watched horror movies for pretty much your whole life, then you'll realize that you'll actually enjoy this movie. Come to realize that this movie has its flaws. Again, without trying to give minor spoilers, there's some horror sequences that are predictable, but are still very atmospheric. Gotta give them that. CGI and graphics are pretty well executed. The ghosts in this movie look pretty scary. This kind of horror isn't anything you haven't seen before. I mean, we've been seeing these movies for so long now. There's so many different, we kind of know what will happen. Although the whole family drama plot with Judy's trauma and Ed's health is a new aspect of story building that we haven't seen done yet, overall, I'd consider this movie to be the third best among the four, with Conjuring 1 at 1, Conjuring 2 at 2, literally. 6.5 out of 10. Thought it was a worthy ending to the Conjuring franchise. It didn't disappoint. Well, I appreciate y'all for watching and listening to my baked thoughts, because I am super baked. I'm the Bake Spectre. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.